Biju George, Director of Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders, joining in. Mr. George, thank you so much for your time to NDTV Profit this morning. And there's a lot of interest in this deal. First, let's understand whether this is more of a strategic deal, or is this going to be something that you see as adding to your balance sheet? Is this a national strategic deal?
Yeah, there are various facets to this acquisition proposal. As a company, we see it as a B2B deal. It's a business decision which we have taken, although it has a G2G aspect to it.
Okay, can you elaborate on that, sir? First, the B2B aspect and then the G2G aspect, because both are important. It's important for India to have a foothold there as well. But let's start with the B2B part.
Yeah, so I would focus on the B2B part because, as I said, this is a business decision which I have taken. Colombo Dockyard is a premier shipbuilding the ocean region, located at a very strategic location because it is just approximately 76 nautical miles from the international shipping lanes which connects the Middle East with the East Asia. And it's sitting at an intersection of a large number of shipping lanes that is crisscrossing that region. So it is strategically poised for taking ship repairs. It's a company, it's a going concern, what we are going to acquire. They have a current order book of more than 50 million USD, a pipeline order of 300 million USD is there. In the beginning from 2019, there was a downturn in the company's financials because of 2-3 black swan events which hit the company very badly. That is the 2019 Easter bombing, the economic crisis in Sri Lanka, and all this added to the volatility of the shipbuilding market globally. All this contributed to the company being in financial distress. So our acquisition is aimed at unlocking operational synergies because we are also a yard with experience, and they are also a yard with a niche capability and experience. It is going to be a cross-fertilization of varied capabilities, and we see that as a very robust business proposition to take this forward. So since there is a debt in the company, we are also looking at for a long-term strategical investment which will result in turnaround. And it's going to be a marriage of two distinct capability propositions, which we are confident that it will turn around Colombo Dockyard, as well as we can leverage mutual strengths into a win-win scenario.
Mr. George, are you worried about the kind of losses that Colombo Dockyard has currently? They've actually asked for financial help from two governments. Is that a concern, and is that something that you have to bear?
So we are not walking blindfolded into this acquisition. We are aware of the debts which are there, but considering the business potential, as I said, its strategic location, its pedigree in delivering new builds, as well as ship repair is one of the key verticals, and the strategic location in which they are placed can give more revenue from the repairs itself. So we see a turnaround maybe in next 5 to 6 years. We can completely transform into a debt-free company.
Mr. George, good morning. In some sense, is this also a part of capacity expansion for you? Because shipyards in India are known to be wanting to do this. So part one is that. And do you use some of the order booking at hand in India to be executed by this asset for you?
Yeah. So, yes, as I said, we can have a shared capacity. We can have a reciprocal kind of arrangement where some of their work can be executed here and vice versa. That potential and possibilities are there. That at this point in time, I won't be able to speculate, but as it pans out, depending on the where the capacities are idling, accordingly, we can load the yards because once we take the controlling stake, it will function as a subsidiary company of MDL in Colombo.
The other question would be, would there be more assets like these, either at strategic locations from a G2G perspective, but which make business sense for Mazagon Dock
Yes.
that you might be eyeing?
Yes. Yeah. So that's why, say, as I said, it makes for us it makes a big business sense because the acquisition modality is structured in such a manner that the 3,000 odd employees who are directly and indirectly benefiting by the company there, their interests are protected. The business interests of the company are protected. Our business interests are protected, and the expansion will pave way, as I said, for unleashing new synergies because they have also very niche capabilities. For example, they have detailed design capability, which we also have, and that can be, so there will be a multiplier effect coming out of this acquisition. So it will be a force multiplier, so to speak. So that is how it is going to, as I see the trajectory, the post-acquisition, how it's going to take forward. And coming to the strategic aspect of it,
Yes,
see,
please.
India and Sri Lanka are enjoying very good bilateral relationship. In fact, government of Sri Lanka had approached the Indian government to encourage Indian investors in Sri Lanka. And it is in the wake of that, MDL also participated in this particular acquisition proposal. And we were glad that we were shortlisted for this kind of engagement. And as I said, it's a very capable yard at a very strategic location we are acquiring. At the same time, the financial distress, I would say it is a passing phase. We would be able to infuse the requisite capital to address the working capital requirement. And the orders in the pipeline.
Sir, if I may ask, what is the current amount of capital that you will have to infuse to get this going?
If you see, we have already declared the maximum would be around 52.96 million USD. But see, this is going to be an on-exchange deal where we'll have to go through, acquisition of stakes in a progressive manner. Where currently the controlling stakes are held by Onomichi Dockyard Limited, Japan, with 51% stakes. So progressively, they will have to shed their stakes, and we acquire the stakes and step in.
So, at what point does this acquisition start becoming accretive to your book?
Yeah.
To your
So. Yeah, if you see our disclosure with the stock exchange, we envisage this to happen in the next 4 to 6 months' time. So initially, there will be a rights issue in which we will participate, and at one point in time, we will become the majority stakeholder, and thereafter, there is a mandate. It will trigger a mandatory offer as per the takeover code of the Sri Lankan Stock Exchange, and then thereafter, we'll get the controlling stakes.
Okay, thank you so much for speaking with us, Biju George, talking about that acquisition of Colombo Dockyard. It's a strategic one, it's a business decision, but it's also a geopolitically and regionally very, very important decision that has taken place. So thank you so much for that and for coming in on it.